Hello, third graders. It is time for another math lesson. Today we are going to work on perimeter. That's an interesting word. But first, a number talk. We're going to work again on adding them up. So on your whiteboard, you can copy this problem down and come up with a strategy that you can use to find out the answer to this problem. I'm going to pause so that you can work on that and then come back to the video when you think you have an answer. I have a couple strategies that I used. In the green writing, I used my place value. So I added my hundreds. That's 6 and 3. That 6 is not 6. It's in the hundreds place, so that's 600. And that 3 is 300. Together that makes 900. The 2 is 20. The 1 is 10. 20 plus 10 is 30. And then the 5 is in the ones place in both numbers. So 5 plus 5 equals 10. Add all those together and I get 940. My other strategy that I used down here in pink is I used the 5s and I made a 10 right here. And then I took the digits in my tens place, knowing that's not a 2 and a 1, that's a 20 and a 10, and that equals 30. And together all that makes 40. And then I took my 600 and my 300, added that together in my head and got 900, and then add 40 plus 900, and I'm going to get 940. So there's more than one way to come up with a answer to a problem. So I would like you to get your whiteboard marker and eraser and then come back and we're going to do some mental math. So first, solve mentally, which means figure it out in your head and then record only the sum. The sum is the answer. So pause the video, solve these in your head, and write the answer down. And then we'll talk through it. So 5 plus 5 plus 5 plus 5. Well, I can count by 5s. 5, 10, 15, and 20. So the answer to that one is 20. With the second one, where it is 4 plus 4 plus 6 plus 6, use that strategy of making tens. 4 plus 6 is a 10. The other 4 plus 6 is 10. 10 plus 10 is 20. Then bottom one, 3 plus 7 plus 3 plus 7, make a 10, make a 10. 10 plus 10 is 20. Okay, you can erase. And let's work here. Solve mentally. So we're making tens, or making groups of 10, or multiples of 10. So for example, 18 plus 18 plus 2 plus 2. Well, 18 plus 2 is 20. And this is another 18 plus 2, which is 20. And 20 plus 20 is 40. 1 plus 1 plus 29 plus 29. That's 29 plus 1. That's 30. So this one is also going to be 30. 30 plus 30 is 60. Then I have 6 plus 14 plus 6 plus 14. Well, if I know that 6 plus 4 is 10, and this is also a 10, so that has to equal 20. So if 6 plus 14 over here is 20, 6 plus 14 over here is 20, and 20 plus 20 is 40. Erase. Try this one. Pause the video, give it a try, and then we'll come back. Okay, so we can make groups of 10 or multiples of 10. 24 plus 16. I know that 4 plus 6 is 10. This is 20. That's 10. So 20 plus 10 is 30. Plus the 10 we made is going to be 40. So this is also 40. 40 plus 40 is 80. Then we have 33 plus 27 plus 33 plus 27. Let's focus. 7 plus 3, I can make a 10. This 2 means 20. This 3 means 30. So 20 plus 30 is 50, plus the 10 we made is 60. So if 27 plus 33 is 60, then 33 plus 27 is 60. Add 60 plus 60, and you're going to get 120. The last problem, 52 plus 38 plus 52 plus 38. Let's focus here. 8 plus 2 is a 10. This 3 is 30. This 5 is 50. 30 plus 50 is 80. Plus this 10 is going to be 90. So this is also going to be 90. 90 plus 90 is 180. Very good. Okay, next page. We are going to take a pattern block. You have a pattern block. I sent some home several weeks ago. Take a block. One of the blocks. I don't care what shape it is. Trace it on a piece of paper. You could trace it on your whiteboard. It doesn't make a difference as long as you have a surface that you can trace it on. When you're finished doing that, come back to the video. So, what shape did you draw? Maybe it was a square or a trapezoid, a triangle or a hexagon. And how do you know that's the shape it is? Well, it's by the number of sides that shape has. That's how you determine the name of the shape. Now, what I want you to do is think about how you might measure the distance all the way around the shape that you drew. How might you measure that? Did you say with a ruler? Well, you have a ruler in your toolkit that was sent home. So what I want you to do now is go get that ruler and come back to the video. So what you're going to want to do with your shape, and you can see that I have a shape of a triangle down below. You're going to take your ruler, and whatever shape you drew, I want you to measure each side of your shape with the inch side of your ruler, and then I want you to record it along the side of your shape. So for example, this side of my triangle is 3 inches. This side is 3 inches. This side just happens to also be 3 inches. Do that. Now, how would we find the distance all the way around my shape? Well, I would add those 3 numbers together. And 3 plus 3 plus 3 is 9. I could also make that be a multiplication number sentence. I have 3 sides, and each side is 3 inches, so I would also get 9. And I would need to have a unit. I measured in inches. IN is abbreviation for inches. So the distance all the way around that triangle is 9 inches. That is perimeter. Perimeter is the distance around an object. And in order to find the perimeter, or the distance all the way around, you measure all the sides. 3 sides if it's a triangle, 4 sides if it's a square, 5 sides if you drew a pentagon. You measure each side to the nearest inch and make it be a number sentence, whether addition or multiplication. Find out the answer, and that's the perimeter. So the perimeter is the distance around a shape, the distance around an object. You measure all the sides, label the sides with their length, and then add them up or make them be a multiplication number sentence. Perimeter is pretty easy. As long as you remember, it's the distance all the way around a shape. I'm going to model one more time how to find the perimeter of a shape. I have a rectangle here. And let's say that this side is 5 inches and this side is 2 inches. What do I know about a rectangle? Opposite sides are the same. So if this side is 5 inches, so is this side. And if this side is 2 inches, so is this side. And then I can write my number sentences. 5 plus 5 plus 2 plus 2. That's 10. That's going to be 14 inches. Okay. Or I could do 2 times 5. And that equals 10. And I could do 2 plus 2, which equals 4. Add those together and still get 14 inches. So the perimeter, remember, is the distance around the outside of an object or shape. You measure the sides, you add them together, and that is your perimeter. So this is Math Journal, page 114. I'm going to explain to you how you do this. Measure the lengths of the sides of the triangles. Label them. Write a number sentence. Add it up. Figure it out. That's going to be your perimeter. Do the same thing with the rectangles. Measure the sides with your ruler. Label them like I did in my examples. Add them up. Number 5, you have some grid paper here. They want you to draw a square with a perimeter of 16 centimeters. I'm going to do this one for you. So each line is going to be a centimeter. So I need it to be, when I'm finished, it can only be 16. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and it has to be a square. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Oh, look, Mrs. Fleur, that didn't work. And that's the thing about doing this activity, is if it doesn't work the first time, then you try it again. You can erase and try it again. So there's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Now, how can I find out that I am correct? What I tell the boys and girls to do here at school, count the lines across and put a little dash through. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So if I've drawn a square that I think is 16 centimeters and I've counted it and I did not get 16 when I put my dashes through the line, that's a clue that I didn't do it correctly and I need to do it again. So you're going to try it with the rectangle. Then, let's see, Math Journal 115, some perimeter number stories. Read through the problem once, read through the problem twice. Make sure you, when in doubt, draw it out, make a sketch. She wants to make a border for her rectangular bulletin board, so I drew a rectangle. The top is 35 inches. The side is 25 inches tall. How much border does she need? Remember that opposite sides are the same. Find your perimeter, and that's going to tell you how much she's going to need. So do the same with number 2. When in doubt, draw it out. And then math boxes. If you have questions, send me an email. Please take pictures and send it to me.